Limpeh, Singapore. 남자입니다. 안녕하세요, 여러분들. Welcome to my first live stream of the week. I'll get the camera set up properly, and I do not have a $300 auto gyro or that kind of thing. My setup is very manual. Good morning. You guys had your coffee yet? Hey, Elijah Shi, 안녕하세요. 환영합니다. Elijah Nim. Oh, welcome to a very cold morning. Very cool, not cold, cool autumn morning here in New York. 17 degrees Celsius this morning. Yeah. How is what's the morning temperature like at your place? Elijah, no, just cranberry juice. Oh, no coffee? Man, there's no coffee drinkers here. Oh, Chin Chia Hui! Good morning, Chin Chia Hui! Whoa, Chin Chia Hui is here. Oh, I gotta play you something. It's late in the evening. And Chia Hui is here with me. She says, good morning, Limpeh. And she talks no more. Well, early in the morning, waking up the neighborhood, 7 a.m. here in New York. You can see there are daylight. Yes, I'm not in some corner of Asia pretending to be in New York. Look at the daylight out there. Wow, big honor, Chia Hui. For those of you who don't know, Chin Chia Hui, a quite popular, beautiful influencer from Singapore. Her Instagram is big as well. Welcome, Chia Hui. Very honored. Elijah, it's still warm. I love coffee. It's all packed up though. Oh, but guys, I have a big announcement. On Thursday, me and Limpeh, we're going to Seattle. Yes. So we're going for Seattle for the weekend. So I'll be coming back on the Sunday night. So stay tuned. I'm gonna try to do a live stream from Seattle. I try to show you guys something about Seattle. But Seattle timing and New York timing is so different that most likely, I don't know what time. Okay, just keep the notification on. I don't know what time is gonna happen. My Limpeh live chat in Seattle, right? I don't know what time is gonna happen. The timing in Seattle is so strange. It's so awkward for me. It's definitely not gonna happen at 7 a.m. New York time. No, 7 a.m. New York time is like what? It's like what? It's like what, midnight Seattle time? Not too sure. Elijah, cool. Chia Hui, not me, Limpeh. That's another person. Oh, I think this is not the first time I mixed you guys up. Yeah, I don't know, but anyway, so sorry, Chia Hui, but that was still for you. Oh, the geography man. Hello, geography man. Welcome, geography man. All of you. Very grateful, geography man, for really following my daily progress in guitar. See, this amp is so cheap. It murmurs like a yeah. So geography. Oh, geography man, where are you watching from? I'm very grateful, geography man, that that every day you're really monitoring my progress. People who like yourself, who monitor my progress, you guys know and appreciate how much hard work I put into reaching where I am right now. And people who don't bother to watch my progressions, they look at day 30 or day 20 and they say, you're fake. Beginners don't play like that. Just watch from day one and see how I progress. Watch from day one, see how I correct every single beginner mistake pretty much overnight. Why? Because if you just sit down and just do one thing, just one finger position for 1 hour, you're gonna get it. 100%. I think the problem why people progress slowly in guitar is they play like 5 minutes, and then they put it aside, and then they go to work, go to school, whatever. I don't. That's all I do every single day, 8 hours a day. That's all I do. Yesterday I stayed, yesterday 4 hours. You know what I did? This was all I did for 4 hours yesterday. Okay, no warm up, yeah. This gallop, 4 hours. I think most people would just plug less than 10 times and then they call it a day. Of course you're gonna be slow, and I think those people, they judge my progress by that kind of guitar learning. And of course I look like a fake, I look like a fake so much these days that I have to deliberately slow down my progress. Otherwise I look too fake. It's sad, man. It's sad. Elijah, Jia Hui. I think he got the wrong person, but it's still for you though. Chin Jia Hui. Yep, I understand. Yeah, you understand because you're a nice person. It was an honest mistake. Okay, I apologize for it. It's still for you, huh? It's still for you, Elijah. I thought that was the feedback from the amp. Yeah, it was. Yeah, the murmur from this cheap ass amp. This amp is so cheap. Now everybody's been telling me to just replace the amp, because they say you should buy something that sounds better. This amp sounds like crap and it murmurs like hell. It wakes up the neighborhood. Look at that. Once I turn it on, it gives you a bad day, gives you a headache. But like, this is only day 38 of my ever handling a guitar. 38 days. Why would I need a better amp? Why would I need a better guitar when my skill level is still sucks so much right now that it doesn't matter? Yeah, skill drives hardware. Most people they do it upside down. They let hardware drive their skill. So whenever they do something new, whenever they do a new hobby, you know what they do? They try to buy the best things, all the best equipment and everything. And you know what? You end up quitting anyways. So what's the point? Which means, when I started 38 days ago, actually I bought this 40 days ago, 2 days before I posted my first video. Why? Because it took 2 days to get delivered. So this thing, I just buy the cheapest. Why? Because I know my skill level sucks. If your skill, I started with absolute zero skill level. When you start with absolute zero skill level, doesn't matter what you use. Okay, this is what I learned from life itself. Okay, this is not my first rodeo. It's not my first hobby. I've had a lot of hobbies. So and all my past hobbies taught me one thing: don't bother buying the good stuff right from the start, because your skill level sucks so bad it doesn't matter. Yeah, my skill level, the guitar still sucks so much it doesn't matter. And good morning, Elmer. Hey, Elmer. Okay, big announcement again. This Thursday, Limbu and I were going to Seattle, the rain city. Of course, not my first time in Seattle, yeah, but we're going to Seattle again, and we'll be going from actually Thursday night, so it's pretty much Friday. So Friday to Sunday, just one weekend kind of thing. And I hope to be able to do at least one live stream outdoors in Seattle, show you guys what Seattle is like outdoors. So stay tuned for that, right? I don't know what time is gonna happen. The time difference is so big between New York and Seattle. I cannot predict. What's gonna happen. I cannot predict what time is gonna happen. I cannot predict anything. So just stay tuned, right? Know that is coming up for this week. The fun thing coming up for me for this week. Actually, it's not really like fun thing. To me, going to some place else without a strong reason is never a fun thing. It's just a disruption from my daily routine. Which means, guys, okay, again, public service announcement. Which means, guys, because we'll be going on Thursday night, and then come back on Sunday night, which means I would not be practicing and posting my guitar videos for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right. The only time that I took a break, I have not had a single day's break from my guitar for 38 days. For 38 days straight, when people are playing video games, I'm practicing. When people are out with their family, I'm practicing. When people are out on a date, I'm practicing. When people are out having fun, I'm practicing. When people are sleeping, I'm practicing. When people are working, I'm practicing. When people are in school, I'm practicing. Okay? That's how much I practice. So that and if you practice this much and you do not get to where I am or better, then you are fake, then you're trolling hard work, I actually I really feel very bad whenever people call me out as a fake. Of course, okay, honestly, I say I feel bad, but only at that moment, yeah, because I don't really care. But the thing is this, to me, it's a sacrilege of my hard work. That's how hard I work. Okay, so anyone, like for most of you, like geography man here, you guys have been monitoring me since pretty much day one, day two, first week or so. You guys know how hard I work. But those newer people who just come in, who see me playing like this at day 30, they go like, oh, these guys are fake. It's a sacrilege of my hard work, pretty much. Elma, be safe and have fun. Fun or not, I don't really care, honestly. Like I say, I'm not the traveling kind. To me, if I go to somewhere, I'm more pretty much I'm more inclined to go there and stay for at least a year or two. That's my style of traveling. If I have to go somewhere for one weekend, for even 1 week or 1 month, to me it's a disruption of my daily routine. And that's all it is. So honestly, to me, I still feel like this trip to Seattle is nothing more than a disruption to my daily routine, and and an inevitable pause in my relentless guitar practice. So I don't know. But I'm gonna try to make lemonades out of lemon by showing you guys, at least do one live stream from Seattle, show you guys what it's like, yeah? Elma and Elijah, you guys are in America. Have you guys been to Seattle? Elijah, you work hard. The fingertips are evident. Look at my fingertips, completely fucked. I have to apply CBD on them. Otherwise, it hurts too much to touch the string. Actually, Elma, no. Oh look. This is very very interesting. Even Americans have not been everywhere in America. It's very interesting to know. Yeah, even like I have been to Seattle like even once already. Like this will be my second time to Seattle. No, and I'm still surprised. A lot of Americans have not been to Seattle. Not saying you need to, though. Not saying you must. Okay, I'm not. This is not a personal thing. I'm not shooting at Elma or whoever. I'm just expressing a personal surprise that a lot of people have not been in certain major cities of your own country. To me, as a foreigner, it's actually quite surprising. Elijah, nope, only been to Philly, New York, Massachusetts, and New Jersey. Yeah, look at that. Guys, so a lot of you watching right now are not from America. You can see even Americans have not been to all the major cities in America. It's actually very surprising. Like if like if I grew up in a big country, which I did not, then I suppose, okay, again I'm assuming. Okay, let's not assume. Like, assuming makes an ass of you and me. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if I grew up in America, I wouldn't bother to. I don't know. I always start with tuning up this guy. Let's check the tuning, see if everything is correct. Oh, nice. I realized that if I don't use the whammy stick, it doesn't go out of tune. Once I use the whammy stick, the whole thing goes out of whack. See, if I don't use the whammy stick, wow, look at that. Perfect tuning every day. I don't have to tune every day. Look at that. Perfect tuning. If I don't use this tremolo or whammy stick, it doesn't go out of tune. That's the secret. So guys, if you have a cheap ass guitar like I have, and you're sick and tired of tuning it up all the time, maybe you should think about if you're actually using this thing too much. Every time I use this thing, the next day the whole tuning is out of whack. Yeah, just sharing my experience. If you hate to tune up your guitar every single morning, don't use this thing. I think that's why the Limpeh guitars, of course, almost all the pros use Limpehs, have no whammy stick at all. The Limpehs have no whammy stick, okay, at all. Why you don't need it? You just do vibrato using your own fingers. Of course, my vibrato still sucks, but once you get the hang of it, you don't need that thing, and you don't have to tune it up all the time. Oh, look at the arm muscle. Oh, sticky now. 스테이크야네. 긴니크. Okay, Elma, I'm not much of a traveler. Same, I don't travel. I've been away from my home country for about 20 years, and still I say I don't travel, and nobody believes. I don't travel. Elijah, because you're using vibrato. Yeah, I'm doing right now. I'm trying to do vibrato. Okay, because using the whammy stick is so convenient, but like vibrato, I actually put in a lot of hard work just to get it to have get this hand movement feeling. Yeah, it still is not constant. Yeah, I'm not very constant. Yeah, this feeling, like this, just pivoting on the finger like this. Yeah, I'm still trying to get the feel, man. Like I'm not 100% there. Like you guys see on my video, like I play very well, right? But I gotta be honest with you guys, those are the best take in about 20 or 30 takes. Yeah, that's the level of consistent. That means my skill level has reached a point where I can hit certain things, but I'm not constant. I am very not constant. Those are like my those things I post on my daily shots. They are the 10%. Those are the 10% best performance of the day. Yeah, most of the time I fumble, I press the wrong thing, I hit the wrong string. That's most of the time. That's 90% of the time actually. I don't play like that. I don't play like in my short videos, okay? My short videos is only the best 30 seconds of perhaps hours of practice, okay? Elijah is trial and error. Yeah, vibrato is fully trial and error. I don't like. There's nobody who can tell you like vibrato is you do it in this way or one way. You just have to try and then suddenly something works for you. You know. For me, vibrato works like you hit the string, you pivot on that finger, and then whammy the rest of the hand so that the hand inevitably vibrates the finger and the string. So that's why I do like this. I don't move the finger. I don't move the attacking finger at all. I don't move this finger at all. I move the hand. Yeah, look. Not very constant, yeah? Yeah, not constant at all actually. Yeah. And I think every finger I use a different method. For this finger, I can move the whole hand. For my ring finger, I move the finger. I think vibrato is the most ad hoc method guitar skill in the whole range of guitar skills. So this morning, very interestingly, I had a friend who messaged me real early in the morning. He's a very successful person, by the way. I'm not gonna mention names or nationality or anything. Very successful person, around my age, very well established businessman. And he asked me a very interesting question. He asked me, "What is happiness?" He asked me, "What is happiness?" And then I can like, there you go. And then he was going through all kinds of scientific things with me. Is happiness a kind of hormone? Is happiness a way of thinking? Is happiness this kind of contemplation method, that kind of completion method? You know, what kind of thing is going on in the head in order to be happy? You know what my reply is? Happiness Happiness is a state of being. It's not how you think. It's not how you perceive the world. It's not how you decide to think about what's happening to you. No. That's psyching yourself up. That's lying to yourself. Happiness is a constant state of being. That means you're always, that state you are is happy. Now, that's the trick. Most people who is trying to understand happiness, okay, are unhappy person. If you're happy, happiness is a constant state of being. Meaning, happy people never have to ask what is happiness. Happy people never think about what is happy. Just like birds flying in the air do not contemplate about the significance of flying. But unhappy people are like fishes in the sea thinking about the significance of flying in the air. If you're a fish in the sea, you can argue all day long. What's the purpose of flying? I don't need to fly. We live a good life. Why do I need to fly? What's the point of flying? What's the sensation of flying? You're just guessing as a fish in the sea. You have to get up there to know. You have to get up there to know. So my reply to him was really, happiness is a constant state of being, and your path will inevitably lead you to seeking this happiness. After economic success, okay, I like a lot of people say, then all poor people have no rights to happiness. No, I'm not saying that, but people who seek economic success and you become economically successful, your next inevitable step is always this: the search for true happiness. Because after you're economically successful, I once was very. You start to realize one thing, that money do not buy happiness. That is when you truly know. Otherwise, if you've never been rich, you don't really know. You think theoretically money don't buy happiness, but you don't really know. And once you're there, you realize, this is not the way. And therefore, being a successful person, meaning you have mastered a set of skill, a set of life skill, a set of success principles and skills and capabilities that allow you to search for and attain things with much greater efficiency. And therefore you put all these skills into the search for real happiness. Okay, I'm happy to report that I found it. Yeah, that's what you guys see. I'm happy every day. What you guys see on my live stream, that state that you see on my live stream and all my videos, right? Like I'm always I'm always happy. That's how I am in real life. Everybody who knows me in real life, even Limpeh, you experience me that way. I'm just glowing all the time because I found it. And people would start to ask me, so what is it? Can you describe? Can you tell us what it takes to be happy? What is happiness? But the thing is, again, I can only say this. Talking about happiness is like fishes in the sea talking about flying in the air. You will never truly know. You wouldn't even have an idea. That talk leads you nowhere. You just have to know that one day, under certain circumstances, your life will inevitably force you to seek this path. Of course, again, like religious people will say that it's God's grace that will allow you to search for happiness in the first place. Yeah, in more layman terms, I like to say it this way: sometimes your life circumstances do not allow you to pursue this path. Sometimes sometimes you're stuck in your circumstances. They are hard. It doesn't give you the luxury to consider other things. Yes, and that's what people talk about God's grace. That it's not your choice. That sometimes your life circumstances dictate that you need to focus on certain other things. Yeah, so which brings me to the point of happiness is not a must. You need not be happy. You can live all your life however you like, and it will still be one full experience of life. Okay, so a lot of people, so why must I be happy? You don't need to be happy. You don't need to. You don't even need to want to be happy. Life is just that. You live, you die. The point is, at the point of death, are you dying like a satisfied tourist going home? That's all it is, okay? Your experience of life is the movie that you make over 80 or 90 years. Do you enjoy that movie that you made? If you do not, then at that moment of death, you're gonna decide, I need to try this again. And that thought, that thought and that impetus to try again is what triggers your incarnation. This is what makes you come back and do this whole bullshit again. That's what, according to Buddhism. But there's a real energy and real logical mechanism behind it. Hindu people call it karma. You don't have to call it any name. It just works that way. I'm just sharing, because I don't get a lot of people these days asking me deep questions like this, and it's very interesting that this morning this friend from the other side of the world asked me a question like this. You guys may be wondering, what the hell is this live stream about? No, dude's carrying a guitar but he's never playing it, he's just talking. I don't know. I don't know the point of my own live stream. My goodness, I wouldn't even watch my own live stream. For those of you who are here and somehow you're enjoying my live stream, do help me by clicking the like button. And if you like to buy me my coffee of the day, yes, have a nice coffee in the morning, you can drop me a tip by going to the comment section and clicking the little S button there to drop me a tip, right? Okay, let's check some messages. Xin chào Hui, only found happiness in God. You can find happiness in a lot of things, but in the end of the day, right, once you're truly happy, you don't talk about finding happiness anymore. Temporary happiness is a thrill. Happiness that lasts one day, it's a party. But happiness that is always with you, even when you're alone, that's the joy and bliss beyond all understanding that the Bible writes about. Elijah, true what? True that my live stream is weird, that I wouldn't even watch my own live stream. Elijah. Then there is the other aspect after there's reincarnation. Yeah, what I just described, that's the mechanism of reincarnation. When at the moment of death, you tell yourself, damn, you have 10 million things you regret for. I would like to try again, and this time I'll do better. That's the thing that triggers your incarnation. Otherwise, you're happy, you're gone. That's it, you're done. Chinjahui, no worries, you can play here and there. But good thing I played, huh? Elijah, nope, your streams have an ebb and flow, but there's no exact way to describe it. It's just being itself. That's a nice way of saying, damn, your live stream has no theme. You don't know what the fuck it's all about. It's just all over the place. What is this? It's a guitar live stream? What the hell is this? I don't know what the hell my live stream is about, man. If I have to describe the purpose of my live stream, right? For me, the purpose of my live stream really is a way of me. It's really a window for me to talk to the world, because I don't talk to people much in my life. And yeah, I would like to showcase my new song. Yes, I actually have a new song. I actually figure out a new song again with the same GCD chords. It's a song that I like very much, from by Chang Ying-Kwon, Chang or Im, can't remember. But the lyrics, I like it very much. For those of you who understand. Same GCD chord. Same chord you were used to play. Knock, knock, knock on heaven's door. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Same chords you will play. It's late in the evening. Just wondering what goes to where. And same chords that you were used to play. What's that? Oh. Eh? Can't remember. 지나간 것은 지나간 대로 그런 의미가 있죠. 우리 다 함께 노래하세요. 후회 없이 꿈을 꾸겠단 말아요. 지나간 것은 지나간 대로 그런 의미가 있죠. 우리 다 함께 노래합시다. 후회 없이 꿈을 꾸겠단 말아요. This is my favorite Korean song, all time favorite Korean song. The theme, one of the theme songs from Reply 1988, Entapara Ayuku Papai. Who knows this song? How many of you know all the songs that I just sung? Trestle Wheel, oh, Trestle Wheel, good morning. Wow, been a long time. Trestle Wheel from St. Martin's, right? I doubt I'll be back. I'm not interested in being a cyborg or AI host. Right? See, Elmer, this is where I want to correct you. Elmer, do not assume that you're coming back to this timeline. All time exists not linearly. All time exists at the same time all the time. Which means that you could be reincarnated in any timeline. You can be reincarnated in World War II. You can be reincarnated as a caveman. You can be reincarnated in any time, any spot in time. Time is not a linear phenomenon. Time exists all the time. Time is like lasagna. It's stacked up like this. Our experience of time is like a fork driving through the lasagna. It's just one slice of time, or one slice of the sequence of time. But time exists like a custard cake, where because of our very linear, you guys know that you can only perceive 2 dimension, not 3 dimension, because as human, we're incapable of perceiving 3 or higher dimensions. We can only, everything we perceive is 2, but it perceive is 2 dimensions, by the way, huh? You think you're looking at the 3D world, you're not. You're looking at a 2D picture in your head and interpreting it in your head as a 3D picture. That's all it is. That's the whole principle behind all the illusion museums these days, yeah? Because we can only perceive 2D. And therefore we're incapable of perceiving the whole and the holistic nature of time and space, because it exists at higher dimensional planes. Okay, so time, it's like this. It's like a ball. It's always how it is, and that's why I keep saying, no, you do not actually live a life. You do not know what is life. What you're having right now is simply an experience of life. You're only experiencing one slice of life that you call your life, but in actual fact, you're not even experiencing life itself. You don't know what is life. How do you know this? Very simple. If you close your eyes, shut your ears, close your nose and everything, I, and then lock yourself in a completely dark room, no sound, nothing. Give yourself 10 minutes, you don't feel alive anymore. Because your experience of life has completely shuts down. And at that moment, your brain shuts down. You start to go crazy. Because your brain is incapable of perceiving life itself. You don't know life. You're only watching the movie of life constantly playing out in your head. That's the whole thing, you know. I'm gonna get too deep into this because I'm holding a guitar. I'm supposed to be playing a guitar. Anthony, good morning, Anthony. Wow, welcome back. Oh, see, I really hate this auto zoom, auto focus thing. Anyone teach me how to like turn off this autofocus and just go general? I really hate this autofocus thing. Elijah, I think robotics will be here for too long. No, I don't know. Will not be here. I don't know. Who knows? I never assume anything. I just say I don't know, and I don't know. I don't know the future. I don't know the future of robotics and all that stuff. Elijah, I've heard of no reply 1988. Yeah. Antapara Yuku Papal. They made the series hospital playlist. Yep. Elijah, fourth dimension. That's definitely. Oh, it's not definitely in the fourth dimension. Yeah? If you watch, these days, physicists postulate mathematically that there should be up to 13 dimensions existing at the same time. And when we talk about dimension, we're not talking about spiritual dimension. No, we're talking about physical dimensions. Meaning, if you draw a dot, that's one dimension. That's a one-dimensional picture, a dot. When you draw a square, that's a two-dimensional picture. When you draw a cube, that's a three-dimensional picture. And if you extend the cube into a fourth-dimensional picture, what does it look like? And the fourth dimension to the fifth to the sixth, we're unable to perceive that. You can't even imagine because it's beyond our perception. But it's physical. And a lot of things are physical and you just walk through them. Yeah, like ghosts. Yes, a lot of things. You think this is empty space? It's not empty space. A lot of things are in this space and we don't perceive it and we're just going through it. Even things like as obvious as Wi-Fi, your radio wave, your TV signals, your electricity, it's all in the air. You just don't see it, don't perceive it, and you just walk through them and you don't even feel them. Yeah? It's pathetic how little we perceive of this world. Human perception is so limited, it's pathetic, and it's actually a shame that we are only here on earth once and we are unable to perceive everything. It's such a shame. Yeah, that's why I think all the sages of the world since ancient times have been trying to increase their level and range of perception in order to experience more of this world. This one-time trip to earth, don't waste it. We want to experience as much as possible. Like I say, that's the whole purpose of life. Again, it all ties back to my purpose of life thing. Yeah, if you guys don't know what the purpose of life is, still wondering what's the purpose of life, go to my YouTube channel and just search for purpose of life. I have an entire playlist there. I guarantee you, if you watch it, that question is over for you. You're done. All right. Once you get that question over and done with, I'm telling you, it's transformational. Yo, Bassmaster! Whoa, welcome all my new viewers who discovered me by the way of my guitar journey. I just played a few songs just now, so if you missed it, do rewatch the live stream. And Bassmaster, thank you so much for really like following my progress, and I really appreciate it. All of you following my progress and knowing how I do from day to day and seeing my progress and the difference from day to day. You guys give me a lot of encouragement. Yeah, I get a lot of motivation from that. So thank you guys very much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Bassmaster, Geography Man, Adum, Medicine, all you people. Really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Yeah. And this is not a music live stream. Okay, I'm no musician and I can't like play amazing things right off the bat. Like I'm only, this is only day 38. of my playing a guitar, day 38, and I've been YouTubing for 6 years. Okay, so I was never about the guitar. I was never about music. Okay. But then again, who the hell knows what I'm about? I don't know what I'm about. Elma, please click the thumbs up button, folks. Ah, thank you. You know, very, very interesting. See, every hobby demands that I show a different hand gesture. No, when I was still doing jiu-jitsu, yes. For those of you who don't know, I trained about half a year, 12 hours a day, professionally in Brazilian jiu-jitsu. And in jiu-jitsu we do this, yeah. And now in guitar we do this, yeah. And you have to stick out a tongue, yeah. This is how metalhead guitar metalheads do this, and then jiu-jitsu people do this. What else? Hand sign. Koreans, we do this. What else hand sign? What other kind of hand sign? And Singaporeans do this. Singaporeans are always doing this. I don't know why. Always. What else? I know. Jinjiahui. Limpeh still an options trader. Of course. I've been trading options professionally for 20 years, and I manage money, and I manage private accounts as well. I'm a very professional. I'm not just an option trader. Actually, I own a company based in Singapore around this whole thing. My company is a hedge fund company. We manage money. We have a hedge fund. We have educational products like our websites and stuff. Yeah. Yes. Even though I don't look like it. Limpeh 사장님이라. 사장님입니다. Yeah, I don't look like it, but I'm a boss. Who the hell cares anyways? Even I don't care. To me, all this money thing is just small thing. Yeah, money plays a very small role in your life. If you really get your life straight and in order, right, you'll be surprised how little money you really need. I need very surprising little money. Yeah, you may be surprised, like I've not spent money in a few days. Yeah. For a few days, I never spent even 1 cent. Why? I don't commute, so I have no traveling expenses. I don't eat out, so I have no food expenses. Of course, I eat at home. Of course, obviously Limbu, when she cook, all these ingredients cost money. Yeah, so I can't say it's completely no money, but yeah. But I'm just saying, you need a ridiculously small, little amount of money to live a life. And I'm telling you, jobs make you poorer. Don't assume that having a job makes you richer. Jobs make you poorer, way poorer. Why? Very simple. Before you had a job, you didn't have debt. You didn't need the money. But after you had a job, suddenly you needed more and more money. That money chase never ends for you anymore. You're in debt. You're in negative equity. You're in shitload of problems with tax, with fines, with all that shit. They call that being grown up. I call that living the bullshit life. Huh? Because you never had to get involved in this whole bullshit in the first place. I never got involved in this whole bullshit. And you'll be surprised that life is actually very simple. And life is actually very cheap. Elijah, you're getting there. Xinjiahui peace sign, Singapore style. Yeah, Singaporeans do this. Yes, it's crazy. Singaporeans do this for photo taking. I don't know why. Xinjiahui, wow, Limpeh teach how to live without a job. Oh, I never had a job. Yeah, I focus on building multiple streams of income. Of course, my main stream of income is my options trading, where from my options trading, I spawn many different things, from the website, educational things, courses, all these things that I do. And then on the side, I do a lot of different income streams. And hell, even this YouTube channel is becoming an income stream. I make a few $100 a month from this YouTube channel as well. And other streams of incomes as well. Other streams of residual income online, marketing and all, affiliate stuff that I do. I do a lot of things. I don't hate money. Even if something just makes me a couple of $100 a month, I'll do it. Yo. Multiple streams of income, that's what I do. Yeah. And once you have multiple streams of income, you never need a job. Honestly, okay, you got to understand this thing, Jing Jiahui, that nobody needed a job in the first place, unless you come from a certain kind of family background, okay? But Before you got your job, you never needed a job. Yes? Before you got your first job, you never needed a job. You lived a good life with your parents and all that stuff. That could have gone on forever until your parents die. And then you inherit everything and still you don't need a job because now you inherited all their money. Yeah? The thing is this, you never needed a job. You made yourself into a job slave by that first idea of now that I can get a job and now I can live the good life. That is the trap. You land yourself in that trap. Now, if you never had a job like me, I never even tried to look for a job in my life. Never, not even once. Okay. So if you never went that route in the first place, you will find 1,000 different ways. And in fact, when I started all my online money making, back then, 20 plus years ago, the internet wasn't the same place. It was the opportunities back then wasn't as much as the opportunities you have today on the internet. There wasn't YouTube, there wasn't Facebook, there wasn't a lot of things, and there wasn't a lot of choice. So I have my website, I have my stuff. There wasn't a lot of choice, but still I made it work. The thing is this, I decided to make that work, and most decided to just get a job, buy a house, buy a car, and then therefore get trapped as a slave in wherever you are forever. That's the whole thing. The whole thing is you made a bad choice. That's the whole thing. It's not like living without a job is a miracle. No, living without a job is the default life that everybody lived and could have chosen to keep living. Because there are a million other ways to make money. As long as you throw away the idea of getting a job, you will suddenly see many other ways. You have to. You suddenly have the motivation to explore, to expand, to do things. Even playing a game, even twitching a bloody game, you're making money. See, that's the thing. I want to say again, it's all about a bad choice. You guys made a bad choice, that's all it is. It's not about living without a job being a miracle. No, it is the default way of life for a human being. Human beings never had a job. A real human being for thousands of years never had a job. Oh, that's the default way. Because by God's grace, we can always find something to feed ourselves in this world. Hell, even if we have really no choice, go to the mountain and start eating fruits for free. Yeah, that's how I grew up. When I was really, really young, growing up in Choa Chu Kang village, like 4 or 5 years old, we run to the hills and just eat star fruits and rambutans for free. And even eat durians for free. I never had to earn money for food. Just go to the mountains, I have all the food for free. That's the default human lifestyle. You screwed it up. You wanted to participate in that thing everybody else is doing. Now that's the problem. I never wanted to participate. I never wanted to be part of, that bullshit that you call society. And therefore I lived an amazing life. It's just a different choice. Just understand that having a job is not the one true primary way or the default way. No, it is the perverse way. The primary way is human being never had a job, never needed a job. Because the Bible said it's true. God make the flowers beautiful, make the things grow. How much more you as a human being, he will feed you. Yeah, but you never allowed God to do that for you. Never. Never. That's the problem. You wanted to participate in the most financially crushing game in the world. That's called having a job. 90% of people I see have a job never got richer. They only get deeper and deeper in debt, deeper and deeper in negative equity, and they live their life like that. That means technically, as a finance person, it means that having a job makes you poorer, not richer. Think about it. Elijah, I don't hate money. I just see it as a tool. Yeah, money is a very small thing in life. Very small. It's just a tool. And not something that controls the majority of my life. I believe the earliest nomads travel around the world without really stressing about money. Yeah, the earliest nomad never had money. There was no such thing as money. You live off the land. You get fruits. You hunt animals. That's it. And you can still live that life right now. It's just a choice. A lot of people are living that kind of life right now. But I lived it when I was really young. I lived it because I grew up in the village. Yeah, I grew up in the village, and really, all the fruits that you guys are buying for 10, 20, or $100 today, I had for free back then. But without a job, then society how to function? I don't know. Why do I care? If you care so much about society and you care so much that if you think you're without you society would not function, then keep doing it. I never think that way. I think society and the world will function just fine without my participation, and I don't participate. Elijah, it's society. That's the problem here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The thing is, if you think it's so important that it cannot do without you, then it's your choice to keep going. That belief is a choice too. I don't believe I believe tomorrow if I suddenly die, nothing in the world will change. That most people won't even know. Okay, and I don't really care. Yeah. Bassmaster, what genre of music are you listening to at the moment? You'll be surprised, no, Bassmaster. I don't actually listen to music. I have not listened to music for at least 20 years. I stopped listening to music pretty much after high school because after high school I went to the Navy, and ever since I've been in the Navy, I did college during my time in the Navy. I'm not listened to any music. Yeah. So I don't actually listen to music. I don't so-called listen to music, meaning not like these days I see people wearing their earplug all the time, just listening to something all the time. I don't. I listen to the music of the world. Everywhere I go, I listen to people talking. I listen to the birds in the air. I listen to cars, the sound of the wind. I listen to life because I know I'm gonna be here for only 80 years or 90 years. Of course, I hope 150 years, but maybe not. I'm going to be here for a limited amount of time. I want to listen to the world. I want to take in more of the world. I don't want to listen to artificial things. So I pretty much don't listen to any music. And I only and I keep saying I only pick this up because of Stranger Things. Okay, I'm still a proud poser. Everybody call me a poser because I like Stranger Things. It's okay. Call me whatever. I'm proud about it. Because of Stranger Things, I picked up the guitar. Because of the guitar, I rediscovered, not that I discovered, I rediscovered, because I know about Metallica's during my middle school years in the 80s. Yeah, that's how old I am. So I'm rediscovering heavy metal and all these things. And of course, I'm discovering for the first time some bands that I never knew before. Of course, I knew Anthrax, Megadeth, and Metallica back in the days, long time ago. But now I'm discovering other death metal bands like Arch Enemy, bands from Sweden, all this. I'm quite surprised that a lot of Swedish bands were actually quite big. Even ABBA is Swedish, it's crazy. So yeah, I'm rediscovering all this thing, but I do not regard that I listen to music. I still don't think I listen to music. I practice the song that I want to all day long, and I listen to the song that I'm practicing all day long to program my head with the timing, with the rhythm and timing. And so if you ask me, yesterday whole day long I listened to only one song, and that is War Eternal by Arch Enemy. I listened to it all day long in order to get the rhythm and the timing, the tempo in my head. So the front part everybody will teach you just no. You do this and you don't sound like the music video at all. It's a gallop. Oh, it's very hard to do sitting down like this. Oh, it's so hard. And actually, I was doing this like 4 hours yesterday, just to get to this level, just to get to this speed. It took me 4 hours. So I actually learned very slowly, just to be able to do this alternate. Just to do this took me 4 hours. Yeah, just this at this speed. Took me 4 hours. So people think I progress fast. No, I don't progress fast at all. No, actually, I learn very slowly. I think I learned very slowly. Took me 4 hours just to be able to do that. Bassmaster, cool. Elijah, I just hope science make it an option for people to live till 100, 1,000, even. Oh yeah, I think 120 is too short. I think for me right now, my realistic expectation is probably 150 years old. But I hope to live forever, to be honest. Lin Chao, your guitar progress is impressive. Oh, Lin Chao, thank you. Wow, welcome back, Lin Chao. All of you from East Coast, yeah. Actually, at this timing, I don't expect any West Coast people to be up and. Oh, but again, once again, since I'm at the tail end of today's live stream, one more time, public service announcement. Limpeh and I, we're going to Seattle this. Actually, we should call it Friday. Okay, this Friday. So we'll be going to Seattle from Friday to Sunday. So I'll try to squeeze in one live stream in Seattle. So Limpeh live chat in Seattle for the first time. Try to do at least one session. I don't know what time it will be because the timing difference between Seattle and New York is actually very big. And yeah, I gotta have to figure it out. So it's gonna be very ad hoc. It may happen anytime throughout the day. So yeah, guys, be ready for that. Yeah. And once again, if you would like to buy me a coffee of the day, yes, this is not free. Coffee powder costs money. You can go to the comment section and click on the little S button, drop me a tip. If somehow you enjoy my live stream, which honestly I don't see how. I don't see how, and I don't care. Okay, let's check some final messages, guys. Final messages. Final 4 minutes. Take some final messages. So yeah, just now I was like showcasing the latest song that I learned. Okay, see for like Bassmaster, you guys see me post those kind of songs, but on the side I actually play many other songs. Yeah. 그래요 너무 그래요 너무 걱정하지 말아요. 우리 함께 노래합시다. 너무 슬픈 얘기들 모두 그대요. 그대 가슴을 깊이 버리고 다 같이 지나간 것은 지나간 대로 그런 의미가 있죠. 우리 다 함께 노래합시다. 후회 없이 꿈을 꾸겠단 말아요. 지나간 것은 지나간 대로 그런 의미가 있죠. 우리 다 함께 노래합시다. 후회 없이 꿈을 꾸겠단 말아요. 행복하세요, 여러분들. Bassmaster, okay, I'm glad to talk to you, and it's time for me to go on business. Have a nice stream, and good luck with Masters of Puppets. Thank you, Bassmaster. Thanks for checking in every day, and thanks for coming on my live stream. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it. Thank you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be going to Old Bagels for a bagel, so stay tuned, yeah? And probably walk through the neighborhood again. See you guys tomorrow. 안녕.